All right. We are back. I assume you can hear me just fine.
Can they can hear me, right?
They should be able to. I mean, if I can, they should be able to.
Wait, is it showing up on OBS?
Yeah.
Alright, we're good then.
Alright. Hello, everyone. Corlin here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I am, as always, joined by the craziest of Lus, Krazalu, and yeah,
I'm joining Corlin, who has forgotten to screen share.
Oh crap, I knew I was forgetting something. There you go. Kraz is low again. I'll remove some of the I'll make the Discord audio louder. Anyway,
it's not my mic being set to 25%, so I'm still surprised how that even happened. I don't know how that happened. I mean, you have to manually change the volume of it.
Yeah. I mean, technology can work in very unusual ways. I mean, as you know, the full, if you want to know the full story behind why I had to use my phone mic at when we were recording SDRA 2 yesterday, the reason is because we're planning on. I had to be out of the house for a while, and so
I see.
I had to take. And the problem is, like, I was going to another place that would have Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi that everyone used there did not appear. Like, my laptop couldn't detect it, and I don't know why.
Were you able to detect it eventually?
What?
Like, did it show up eventually? Or
It
did
did
it just
show
never
up
show up?
I mean, it did show up eventually, but then the password for it just straight up didn't work, even though I was told that's what it was. So I don't know what was wrong.
You were just screwed regardless.
Yeah. I mean, my friend... I've got this friend who knows a lot about programming and such, or at least if you're using me as your measuring stick.
Yeah. And I was about to say, Daisakuma, we're at the third trial prep.
Yeah, so they finished the investigation, haven't seen anything of the trial yet.
Oh, which, by the way, in case you didn't see, Corlin, we're recording again at 3 tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, because of that, like, my friend has this running joke. My friend and I have this running joke where I mean, it's also because my computers run into very unusual problems that aren't easily fixed. So they sometimes just get... We sometimes just have this running joke between us where my computer is just haunted.
Your old laptop says a lot about your tech problems.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing died. That thing lasted 3 years because of how much I loved using it. And like, it died 3 deaths. I'm not even kidding. Oh, Daisakuma's asking about the body discovery and what y'all thought of it.
To put it simply, both me and Noah it definitely lightened the blow a little bit, considering me and Noah sort of saw that person dying basically since before the chapter even started.
And I think when the chapter was underway, you sort of saw, like, how it was going to be presented too. You saw that coming.
You know, we all, like, as soon as we saw where the body like the place where the body was, we instantly knew we were going to find the body there.
Yeah.
But that didn't make it hurt any less. I'm doing okay, but
it definitely,
I
won't get into detail about it if you don't want me to, but it definitely did, like, shake him, and surprisingly not in the way you'd really expect, to be honest.
Yeah, that person's death is hitting us rather unexpectedly.
Yeah. I think that I was definitely definitely off-put by Chapter 2 and 3's body discoveries, But I think that Noah did have a point where me seeing like more brutal fangins, and also and also maybe because I've seen Game of Thrones, and which has violent deaths every single episode, I kind of was able to weather it.
Also, I've not been spoiled on who the culprit is, but I am 99% certain of who the culprit is regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Athena.
Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least.
I am Tenma, the yokai you seek! A straight-laced man like that, like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon.
Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit.
Well, this is why we call these attorney characters gay. What about the investigation?
Back.
You can't think straight.
Oh, whoa, Trucy, welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work?
What?
When
you
is
say
she
that
not
as
in
if
this
she wears
outfit?
anything else.
Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today.
Trucy, so
You know,
help me
the
God, you
demon
bring
out
up
of
that.
nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick.
I was seriously considering disappearing after my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. Surely not like that weird-looking guy who we saw at the start of the case.
Right, so...
We basically just did the first trial.
Yeah, we did the first trial day. It does seem like... And then the guy at the end just decided to declare to pretend to be possessed by a freaking yokai.
For some reason.
And we're also in the midst of... And it's also clear that it was possible for other people to enter the crime scene.
Yeah, but in the first trial, the cracks in the case were also showing a little bit.
Yeah. And whoever did that was the Tenma that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw.
Right, here's some evidence in the air duct.
The real fight starts now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear.
No, true. Come on. Okay.
Ta-da!
Great.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't they need to. This needs to stop happening. I never like this. Like, why do we keep bringing this back?
Okay, let's go over to the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollo, vamonos! Yeah, go ahead and move me along. No need to engage the autopilot first. Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct?
God, at least let us talk to him. Jeez. Like, for fuck's sake. Well, since you are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so...
I wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial.
Well, a sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. Probably take a while for him to recover.
Why'd I suddenly think of El Toro? Anyway. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need.
The air duct is the key. We know Tenma, the Tenma impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox chamber through the hallway door. Also, just because it's like a common joke to Izakuma doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. Then, after locking the door from the outside... the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Or not common, but like, not an unusual joke, rather. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox chamber through the air vent here. Then went back through the air duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created.
If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there.
Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Okay, really, Apollo?
Well, they had the costume on, presumably.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up.
Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting.
How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. Or is that a stepladder?
It is a stepladder.
Wow, it's pitch black in here. Oh, here goes nothing. Oh, damn. There's a thick layer of dust in here. I don't get it.
Find anything? Alright, I know we've kept commenting on it, but I guess I think I should give my full thoughts on this. I feel like just with how... I am kind of seeing, like, the whole... I have come around on like, why the on-rails feel of this case is a problem. Because, like, I don't mind the to-do list. Like, that's... I think that's a fine quality of life thing, but, like, it just kind of makes it seem even more of a visual novel than it already is, you know? And which I know is sort of, like I know that Ace Attorney is a visual novel, but, like, if it's just going to be, like, endless, if it's going to be nothing but, like, being directed from one scene to the next, like, it might as well just be, like, a movie at that point, you know?
Yeah, I don't even, like, have you actually had to do anything yet?
No. Is there a joke between Apollo and Athena, like with Maya and Phoenix? I know that Apollo, I think the joke is that Apollo consistently calls stuff ladders when they're actually step ladders.
I mean, calling it a ladder wouldn't exactly mean it's incorrect. Wait, no, we're gonna go into, no.
Step ladders are I mean, okay, the kind that Athena had that has, like, two ladders stuck together,
yeah, I know that's a step ladder.
ladder.
Yeah, all ladders are ladders, but not all step ladders are ladders. Or I think I said it backwards, but
Not all ladders are step ladders.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust.
Yeah, dust. Lots of dust.
I hate dust. I don't want it piling up in my home. Hi, Daddy. You let dust build up, and suddenly you have an army of dust bunnies plotting to take over. Beautiful flowers. Where'd you pick those? Our garden?
I have no clue.
It's from, like, oh my gosh. It's from I Hate Everything. It's from The Amazing Bulk, which I Hate Everything did a review of, like, freaking 10 years ago, I think.
I see.
That was so long ago. So what'd you find?
You know how dust collects on something when nobody... Hey, did we...
Why no, Apollo? I didn't... Why no, Apollo? I didn't know that.
What do you think?
Certainly not when I dug
10-year-olds are
out...
playing this game?
Certainly not when I dug out all my Destiny collectibles that I had left sitting around for like 3 years. No, 5 years, actually. Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office.
Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail?
I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's gone through that duct lately?
Kinda looks that way. And if true, Mayor Tenma is gonna be...
Wording
something as the killer.
But...
We don't turn things around quickly. In justice we trust! Yeah! Sorry, Mr. Justice!
Ryunosuke and Susato had theirs was about shovels and spades, and the joke has been repeated a few times with stuff that isn't ladders or step ladders or anything of the sort.
But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It's my sense of justice that has prevailed.
Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
Oh, I'm back to my old devastated self. Oh, Oh, come on! Where's that never say die spirit, huh? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man! Bring it on! Let me suffer in peace. Ha ha ha! Justice prevails once more!
It's not over yet, and besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do.
Okay, am I going crazy, or does this feel really cartoony right now?
I mean, Fulbright in general is quite cartoony.
I suppose.
I mean, he's had his
he's had
his shoes stolen off his feet twice without noticing. So, I mean, Ace Attorney's also quite goofy.
Yeah, but usually not this goofy. Me, Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice?
Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here.
Information about the investigation? That rhymed. All right. But I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again, understood?
I love this guy. We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, but how long can we keep this up?
Finally.
Well,
oh, what a surprise. Oh, what a surprise. Don't even let us examine.
We can't even... It took 15 minutes for us to get control. So this is my attorney's badge. No, presented with more confidence and conviction! Like this! In justice we trust!
Actually, yeah, he is the first police guy to present to flash his badge around a ton.
Damn, how's this? Apollo Justice, attorney at law! Here comes justice! That was amazing! But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Let's use it 10 more times! Okay, I'll try my best.
Apollo, what are you doing?
Please help me into this.
Infectious energy. I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pinning the blame on a yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs.
She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Wow, Apollo. Yes, well... I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak.
What?
It's what?
I doubt that'll teach him anything.
I just read Dota about 1,000 times. Oh, yokai's business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction.
Upon reflect... It reminds me of that frickin' joke from Total Drama Island where, like, they have to write an essay about why they love this guy, love a drill sergeant or something, and he's like, I love Master Chief Hatchet because he is very, 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 very... This is one sentence with 5 pages of varies in between!
Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it.
Whoa, calm down! He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. It was at the base of the cliff just outside QB Manor. Wait, this isn't the staff Tenma Tara was supposedly carrying, isn't it? The one and only. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done.
No way! Well, what about Prince?
No Prince, but if she wasn't wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway. Oh, if she was wearing a costume. Oh, Prince or no Prince, it's not gonna work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case... then where in the mansion did Tenma Taro get it? Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out the victim was the amazing Ninetales? He did indeed, he's a sharp one, alright. Figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. The amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. I mean, Tenma Tama is a corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The Amazing Nine Tails fans are so angry they've tried to storm the detention center.
I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened.
Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Nine Tails?
A wrester's mask is more precious than his own life. Wrester.
Wrester?
He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
Give me a minute.
You heading out somewhere?
I need to grab my food and go to the bathroom.
She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. Athena, priorities. What? No, did you forget that Damien Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client? Oh yeah. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock. Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know. Why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back at the agency? Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Don't take... Okay, I was actually worried that it was just going to take me right back there. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else to be done. I'm guessing that, yeah, I figured she was just gonna be there for all of them. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases, and I'll go do some research on exorcisms. I hear that Mikako girl's really good at them. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way's down. Well, Apollo, have you ever heard the tale of the tiger and the strawberry? In other news, in other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time it's like we're bound and gagged, too. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here, too. Mr. Wright. How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena? I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? Your attorney's badge, huh? I used to show mine to everyone, too. Why? You know, I never really thought about it. But I could ask you the same question. Me? Well, I guess you could say I show it because there's someone to show it to. Or something like that. When you say it like that, it sounds kind of, I don't know, philosophical. I guess it does. Or does it? I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I know, I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice! But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room. Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news.
Also, I'm back.
How are we going to get out of this one?
Worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Force a smile?
Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. That 3 sprite changes in 1 line. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Actually, no, I think that's evidence, Phoenix.
Knowing Apollo, considering Apollo's, like, the history of Apollo's defendants, or
wait, yeah,
clients,
this also seems like a bit flawed.
That sounds like terrible advice.
Yeah, that sounds like really bad advice, which I guess for Phoenix is sort of par for the course.
I mean, I guess Waki isn't terrible, and Vera certainly isn't, but the other two...
Machi was, like, the most innocent one there, and he still fucking smuggled a cocoon.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of cooperation, Waki wasn't that bad.
I think
the most he was doing was, like, putting on a front.
Yeah, the front that he didn't put down, like, at all, which still sort of annoys me.
I don't know, I personally like it. Like, I'm sort of closer to Kempf Dog's reading of Turnabout Corner. I really like it as a case. At least in terms of writing.
Also, I find it a little weird how fast Apollo's accepting this belief. Because, like, sure, all of his clients were innocent, but, like, not fully innocent like most of Phoenix's.
I don't know, like, I haven't seen all of Kempf Dog's video about the Dark Age of the Law, but it seems like there might be a little more to the writing than I'm giving it credit for, so I'm still reserving judgment. We'll have to see. But yeah, I think I think that based off of, like, what little I've seen of it, this is one scenario where, like, not explicitly referencing the events of past cases, I think that, like, just letting the game, like, characters, like, reference past cases and events in detail probably would have helped a lot here.
It would have just, like... I seriously don't understand the spoiler rule. Like, these games are ordered for a reason.
Yeah. Iva Somnium Files actually had a major problem with this in its sequel, in my opinion, because it basically resulted in a lot of characters just not having their development from the first game, which is, like, one of the best parts of that game.
I see.
Yeah. Anyway.
Always believe in your client, huh?
And honestly, I think that was done in service of a twist that also wasn't really that good of a twist, because, like, the characters don't even acknowledge it. In fact, I don't even think they... I'm fairly certain they don't even know about it.
Yeah. The spoiler rule, like, I would get why they don't go into detail about cases, but, like, they should still be, like, mentioning it in a lot more less subtle terms, like, you know, like that case with the jurist system. Or,
yeah,
you know.
like, imagine if, like, in Total Drama All-Stars, like, I don't know if any of you watch, like, Total Drama, but it would be like if in Total Drama All-Stars, for example, there was no, like, explicit mention of, like, you know, Gwen and Duncan briefly being an item on World Tour, and that's why Courtney's mad at her. It would be very confusing. The first trilogy is so strong because no spoiler rule doesn't exist there, but here there is. I think that, like, they'd still refer to some cases in, like, some vague terms, but, like, stuff definitely is allowed to happen, if that makes sense.
Like,
I mean,
in the first trilogy, it was more of a soft rule than a hard rule in, like AJT.
Yeah, like, but yeah, it is true that, like, stuff like Morgan Fay definitely carries over between games. Anyway.
Yeah.
You want to keep reading your lines?
So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? What? I met her during a trip to Europe. When did you go to Europe? Huh?
Haven't you? Well, Apollo, haven't you heard of that crossover I did with that professor who likes puzzles?
Wait, I thought that happened like 8 years ago.
I'm pretty sure that I think the latent crossover is also non-canon, isn't that right?
Yeah, and it was also in London.
Yeah. London's in... Okay, the British Isles are considered to be part of Europe.
I suppose. You're in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Phoenix, you studying legal systems is like a brand new concept to me. Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there.
I actually have not played the crossover Daisakuma, but I would like to. I'm not going to. But I really don't want to buy a new gaming console just for that. So it's basically either watch a playthrough. I mean, I might just watch Noah and Kraz's playthrough of it, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... Wait, why would that make you go to Europe? I guess you're never very far from a courtroom, then.
I mean, if he's talking about Edgeworth, I think it would make sense. It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all.
Oh, that I'm curious about. I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions.
Oh, it's nothing special.
Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers.
It's just I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard.
I'm still amazed she actually became... Didn't you just say she was lawyer material? At the tender age of 18, no less.
Well, I think what he means is that he's kind of, like he wasn't, when he met her, like, yeah, he saw the potential, but wasn't sure if she'd actually go through with it.
Alright, I see. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it before, but I haven't really thought about how I feel about Phoenix. I just feel like after the events of Ace Attorney 4, him going to Europe and being like, yeah, this person could be a lawyer, and then inviting that said person, that basically as soon as they're done becoming a lawyer, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, I assume that we're not going to get, like, an actual exploration of, like, the history there.
Yeah,
I guess it could be like I mean, I guess if they ever do decide to make an Athena-centric game, then that could be something they explore.
Yeah. Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal. Like she's trying to help somebody, she knows. Wow. Such subtle foreshadowing.
Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep leaving my client. Right.
Right!
Mr. Wright? Yeah. Yes? I'm going to go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright, time to see what's new down at the detention center. Really?
Also,
God,
you weren't here for it, but I decided to look at all the other locations first, before going back to the agency. Athena is just there for all of them, and I assume with the same conversation topics.
Probably.
Which, like, I understand, like, that there probably wouldn't be much to do there anyway, but, you know. Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something. Kasha! Ka-ka-ka-ka! So, my minions have returned.
I'm not your minion.
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again.
Silence, peddler of the legal trade! Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste!
Well, so I wasn't saying it was impossible or anything. I just meant it felt weird that Phoenix would just pick someone like that.
Yeah.
Purely based on, like, one trait. Which, I mean, I guess... I'm not saying it's, like, impossible, but it just feels like something he wouldn't do.
I mean, it definitely feels like something that could have been given more attention.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trying to plead insanity. Yeah, I guess that's true.
He's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him with win his freedom.
I want to squeeze.
That's literally like a title of a Let's Step episode, like Mayor Tenma Tenma Taro wants a squeeze.
Oh my god.
Let me give her a squeeze, Mr. Squidward.
Oh my god. Also, like, Athena, did you forget the conversation you just had with your boss? So, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed, you know what I mean?
If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help you in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will.
I suppose it's worth a shot. I was hoping to take a look at this.
An offering to me. Quite admirable. But the best thing you could offer me is to win me my freedom. Caw-caw-caw!
Right. I'll do my best.
Ages has it been since I've seen that. We often battled it out like this back in the day. I've been meaning to ask, which one of you was stronger?
Hi, Diamond Boomerang. Our client is possessed.
Caw-caw-caw! That would be me, of course. For I am the demon lord of the yokai. Kasha! Yeah, but the nine-tailed fox imprisoned you in...
Athena, don't encourage him! It's already hard enough as it is.
Oh, I just wanted to find out which one was really the strongest. I need to win an argument on versus battles.
Epic rap battles, Tenma Taro versus the amazing Ninetales.
Yo, I'm King Dragon. I'm the king of the lair, and you're not going anywhere but down on the ground because I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm sorry, I said ass. I didn't mean it because
Was Powers interact at the scene of the crime really your doing?
I don't think you've have you been here for the other Dual Destinies? Have you been here for the other Dual Destiny streams, Diamond Boomerang? I can't remember. I don't think I've seen you.
Indeed, the remnants of Tenma Taro, king of the underworld, they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand. Caw-caw-caw-caw! Really struggling to hit those high pitches. The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie. What's this? I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once! Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you? Well now, Damien appears to still reside within this body.
Nice recovery, bro.
I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien!
He has a little thing like demonic possession will stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman QB, did you?
I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him and burnt him to ash.
Nice! So, you're saying there must have been someone else there? Come to think of it, the man mentioned that he'd been clubbed with this statue. You better ask him about this, too. Lieutenant Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me.
Indeed, I have. I regurgitated this key but a short while ago. Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber.
What? Whoa! Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too?
Bah! I do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer, did Damien, whereupon he swallowed it.
What?
He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber.
What are you... He swallowed that entire... Is that even possible?
I mean, have you seen the size of keys when they're not in the keychain? I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that unthinkable.
Did you see the size of that thing?
I don't know. It didn't look that big. I mean, sure, it'd probably hurt a little. And I certainly wouldn't want to try it, but I think it would be doable. It's like eating a big piece of cracker that you haven't chewed enough. You idiot.
It's no keep it shut tight.
But no fingerprints shall you find upon that key.
How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers then?
Foolish mortal, you would have me, Tenma Taro, act as some asinine alchemist? I but asked the jailer, and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Ka-ka-ka-ka! Always an honor to serve, your malevolence. Also, I really shouldn't be here. I'm just on my lunch break.
Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of.
Can we ask how you use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door. Curse that infernal door. But if I had known its manner of opening, long, long ago would I have made my return. He has a point there.
Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works.
I think it's just because it's zoomed in so close that it looks big.
What, might I ask, is that?
The statue was right at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. But I'm wrapped in a long cloth for the Alderman's murder.
Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes. Something wrapped in just such a cloth does he recall. A secret gift from Alderman Cuby, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it.
Maybe the cloth really fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck.
Of that Damien does not know.
A secret gift? Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it? Yeah, we get it. We need to see Jinxie. There's a question about the blackmail letter, too. See what he says when I present it. Can the game stop telling us what to do?
Why, this is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien.
Apparently someone slipped it into the Alderman's pocket. I believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. Wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Ka-ka-ka-ka! You have questions, do you? Very well. Ask away, mortal.
Who placed this in the Alderman's pocket?
Very few were they who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase.
So whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the Alderman's pocket.
Could it have been his doing?
Mr. Taro, you remember something?
Indeed, I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien's aide, Florent LaBelle. Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess.
It may be the blackmail and the murder we're looking for.
That is preposterous! He's a most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien. It seems like Mayor Tenma's a bit too trusting of those around him.
Still, this is huge! Now we know who might slip that blackmailer into the Alderman's pocket. Look out for him, bro. Here comes justice.
Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and rake him over the coals. Remind me to go to the charcoal store later, Apollo.
Oh my god. Thanks for the help. He's just given us a major lead.
If it hastens my release from this ghastly place, then it is of no concern to me. There's something that still bothers me, and then I will rule all of Ninjago. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the Forbidden Chamber?
We should probably search it for clues.
Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? You disguise it as an open door.
Okay, but then it would be open.
Either that, or if it's one of those bar door, or it's one of those jail doors, you wrap a belt around them, put a little long wooden pole through it, put a jetpack on one end, and then twist the other end until you bend the bars until the gaps are wide enough to fit through.
Ah, I see.
Trust me, it works.
Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. Corlin, look, we can actually do it ourselves!
Hooray!
No, it wasn't a Garmadon impression. It was just doing it in Tenma's voice. Or at least the voice I'm doing for him.
Hey, isn't that... What in the hell?
You dare imprison me? Jinxie, she's acting really strange. That loathsome no-good nine-tailed fox. He shall know the terror that is mine and despair. You shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly. All of you.
Jinxie, are you alright?
Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Morning, Jinxie. Is it really morning?
Morning? Isn't it already past noon? And what am I doing here? Must I remember I lay down to take a nap back at the manor? Oh no! It must have been the Makura Geishi!
The Makura Geishi?
Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Oh, it's that yokai's fault. The Makura Geishi preys on people while they're asleep.
So you just need to be tucked in and really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag.
Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? Oh yeah, I don't? Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me.
I'd say we had a more than adequate demonstration of that just now.
I'd better reapply them.
Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you about.
There was something I wanted to tell you too. I remembered something else.
You did? What was it? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
Well, after the trial I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought that was really weird.
I must have forgot to ask, but here it goes. Really? What?
It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door.
Wait, what? Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now.
So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it?
This could spell major trouble, Apollo.
Why?
Because Jinxie's already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it'll totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on.
Ah!
Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that, especially when they said there was something wrong with her testimony when there wasn't at all.
Oh, God. Okay, man. Oh, okay, man. Oh, man, this is not good. Sure, she doesn't didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. So you wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? The door doesn't even have a keyhole.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear.
Secret mechanism? Really?
Uh-huh. It's hidden in the Fox Chamber. But only Alderman QB knew what it was and how it worked.
The Alderman of Ninetales Vale sure loved his secrets.
Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism.
Oh, well, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Is there only one key to Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. Even the Manor's Master Key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened.
So it means somebody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it.
So the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber weren't in vain. I'm trying to think if there's any stuff. I'm trying to remember what exactly we were would be worth presenting to her.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything right now.
Justin needs backup sometimes, too. So I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step. You don't have any information to offer, you could just say so.
But if that were the case, how else would I get... But if I did that, I wouldn't be remembered for my hilarious dialogue.
So...
Oh, I see. Alderman QB made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetales Vale and Tenma Town.
A token of goodwill, but the two yokais are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing. The statue originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. I know it looks like a bowl, but it's a cup. But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it?
Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the Alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched in my mind.
So is there anything else we should know about Jinxie?
No, that's about it.
Ah, my bracelet's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be the justice we trust. Yikes!
Ah, a ghost!
Ah, Fulbright, what are you doing here? I've been with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her.
Love how he's not even phased.
Question me? Sorry, not interested.
Are you to ask about the whole yokai affair? That's right, specifically we want to ask. But I can't tell you that now, can I?
Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right?
Oh no, Prosecutor Blackwood specifically told me my questions were of the most justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust. There's a samurai sure has him on a short leash.
So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll, then?
Now, come along, Miss Tenma, to the station with you!
He took her away.
It's my chance to see what she was lying about.
Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening his chamber. Let's go check it out. I will say one interesting thing about the whole perceive mechanic that I liked how they did I liked how they used the perceive mechanic during the trial segment. Like, I don't know, I guess Blackquill, I don't know how Blackquill knew, it seems like Blackquill knew what Apollo was doing, which is why he interrupted him, but you can still figure out, like, where the contradiction is, at least in terms of what statement you have to present on, if you just watched Filch's movements and understand how the mechanic works, which I think is a good way of handling it and, you know, varying it up a little.
Yeah. Wow, yet again we're being moved. What the fuck?
Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent! I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman, who I most definitely did not spear through the chest. Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo, let's ask him you know what.
Oh yeah, before we search the Fox chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers, what do you want with me?
Oh, there was something we wanted to ask you. Where's that ringtone coming from?
What's that chinging noise? You'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here.
What the? Those things on his shoulders are cell phones?
Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare. Where do you buy clothes like that? Surprised? This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty.
Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? It looks a bit unwieldy to me. You still don't have
you simply don't have an eye for beauty.
Having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy.
So,
okay,
what do you want with me?
Well, Jinxie and Mr. Filch said they saw Tenma Taro. But what about you, Miss LaBelle? If you were in the fort, why didn't you... Yeah!
Very well, I admit it. That's right, I, Florent Rebel, saw the demon Tenma Taro.
So I did see something. Why did you lie about not seeing him?
I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie.
Protect Jinxie? What do you mean?
Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers.
Which one are we talking about?
The one where she wanders around, making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenma Taro.
That one's new to me.
Well, there you have it. anytime you hear about a Tenma Taro sighting, little Jinxie should be your prime suspect. And surely not I. Tell us more about that rumor.
No rest for the wicked. So what was that rumor about Jinxie?
They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, then she starts wandering around doing strange things.
Is that so? Although, come to think of it...
Look, this moment happened mere moments ago. I do not understand why this recap is necessary.
That certainly would explain how she was acting earlier.
Once, she even put on a Tenma Taro costume and wandered around the woods at night.
She did? What the fuck? What the f-
Wasn't expecting a cutscene.
Nor was I expecting them to actually take this seriously.
Why is he doing this?
Which I
Isn't he
never
the
asked.
crazy cultist? That's what, like, I mean, there is some belief that, like, the killer wanted to release Tenma Taro. That is one, theory that has been brought up, Jesse Springer. Also, hi.
Does she remember anything while she's possessed? Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during those episodes. Memory loss during possession. Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession. The blackmail letter? No. I think he is, because he did say the rise of Tenma Taro is at hand. I don't remember when that was said.
Then maybe.
So you do understand. That whole yokai business was entirely of her own making.
Now wait a minute. Although that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself?
Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk with him.
Yes? Do you always go around sticking your hand in other people's faces?
Oh no, I just wanted to show you this.
Ah, yes, you do have something in that grimy paw of yours.
But I only have eyes for things of beauty.
Now, if you would excuse me... Can we get inside the Forbidden Chamber now? Looks like it.
Hey, we're trying to conduct an investigation here. Come back later once we're done.
God damn, what? Ugh. Oh well, guess I'll have to find a way to kill some time.
Let's go talk to Mr. LaBelle while we wait.
We
already
just
did that.
did! We just did this!
I have short-term memory loss.
Oh, that'd explain it. There's something I wanted to ask him anyway.
If you're looking for Mayor Tenma's aide, I saw him in the garden earlier. We won't be here much longer. Go keep that narcissist company in the meantime.
What did we not do? We were just there.
Right, the blackmail letter's the thing we had to show him.
Is this really the
What is
greatest
that?
blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman Kyubi.
I mean, they aren't accusing him of sending it. It's not like, say, Phoenix, like... It's not like Turnabout Goodbyes with Phoenix just shoving evidence in Von Karma's face for no reason.
It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And... Your point being...
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase. And then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say!
What happened to being the one who made the switch, would you?
Why would you ask him that?
Why are you... Apollo, what are you doing? What... Okay. After all, you're the only one who knew about the blackmail letter that was in his briefcase. So naturally you...
Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
Or my eyes fall from their sockets.
Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place?
Oh, well...
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. And tomorrow, both of you shall be shown to the principal's office with your parents. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage.
Get straight evidence like that?
What do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now, you paperweight?
Just want a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy.
Are we quite done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Well, that's all it's gonna take is, like, one... I mean, that is actual evidence, so, like, isn't one report to, like, the police gonna, by both Apollo and Athena, gonna, like, clearly indicate this guy is up to something?
Yeah.
Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world.
Stop the bus. I'm getting off.
Driving the bus, picking up people, the people that need to go to work. A bum. Everyone wants my exclusive Je suis la Belle brand products. It's the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
You don't say.
Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you, peasants.
Peasants?
This is my latest product. I'm calling it Couleur Me La Belle. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water.
So that means you can't sweat.
I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads.
Yet it's not available to the public? Great sales strategy there, genius.
Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met.
The little lady has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty.
Oh, Apollo, what should I do?
Or take a before you get your face full of cologne.
Corwin, if lawyers actually reported the destruction of evidence, most culprits would be caught, and there wouldn't be any fun catching them. I mean, yeah, but like the fact that you have to kind of turn on, the fact that they kind of have to turn off idiot mode is a bit meh. And yeah, I'm sure that like with how corrupt the legal system is, especially in the dark age of the law, that this probably wouldn't work anyway. Did you say that line? Sorry.
No, I did.
Good point. Wow. Thanks, Mr. LaBelle. Now I know to watch out for Iraqi food carts the next time I'm running an Iraqi food restaurant in the middle of nowhere in Portland, Oregon.
Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We still gotta find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Wait.
Okay, let's find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber?
So let's open it to find out.
We should also see if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden in this room. Okay, let's get started. Apparate, Apollo, apparate!
Now, question for you, Corlin.
Yes?
Once we figure out how to unlock it, do you think you're gonna actually have to do anything?
What do you mean?
Like, if they figure out how to unlock it, do you think you're gonna have to do something, or do you think they're just gonna do it for you?
I mean, I guess the most you would... I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's the sort of thing that most of the games would handle the same way and just have it unlock already. Either that, or... Like, I don't know if there's... I'm not sure, like, if there is a, I don't know if... I mean, puzzles aren't really something this game does, usually. It's usually just deduction. Or is it going to make me present the key to Athena? Yeah, maybe.
Still no keyhole, huh?
Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours.
Okay. Well, I'll take some water, but I don't think that would work on the door.
Oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam.
I seriously doubt you could do that.
How do you know if I haven't even tried?
Oh, wait, don't!
And then she...
Because you hate losing Athena. I think the door would win this match.
And then she runs into it like that video of just that guy who jumps into a wall and then smacks down to the floor.
There's a carving of the Nine-Tails fox over the door and statues of it on either side. The way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it?
Hey, this statue moves.
You get carried away now? I mean, who knows? Might trigger a trap.
I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. After all,
Athena,
I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid.
I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. There might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that's just the position they were meant to be in. Gee, I don't know, maybe the fucking folding screen you just mentioned? Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes? There are two fox statues. Forbidden Chamber as well. How many times are you gonna say two fox statues?
Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. I don't see anything unusual about it.
Well, it does have 2 foxes on it, and there are 2 fox statues in front of the door.
Maybe if we repeat that fact perhaps if we repeat this clue several more times, the answer will become clear. Then maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole place upside down.
Just as excited as a kid in a candy store. But do we have to go fucking touch these? We're gonna go back to the freaking fox statues again? I'd check it again just to be safe. Okay, now I'm actually confused. Like, what are we meant? Oh wait, is there something behind the folding screen? Maybe.
That's a good idea. I don't think we ever. Doesn't look like it. No.
Can you examine the back of it?
I don't think there's an option. Yeah.
No. Okay, now I'm actually confused.
There was so much to look at here in the first investigation.
Maybe the killer hid under this table.
Sure. That'd be a terrible hiding place. The Alderman's body would have been right above.
Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait, there's something under the table.
Let's check it out. Wait, what? What? Is there a reason we couldn't find this yesterday?
I don't know.
Hey, look, there's something down here. How did you even see that?
How would they have not noticed that before, though?
That's what I'm saying.
It looks like a piece of something. Only question is, a piece of what?
Oh, I know. What would you know? Oh.
I mean, maybe Jinxie, like...
Oh.
Yeah, what do you think, Corlin, right now? Based on what Daisuke just said.
Also, I don't know if this is me, but this case becomes a bit boring for me so far. So has it been boring up to this point, or is this where it starts to become boring? Like, I don't mind, like, I think it's fine, but, like, the repeating of stuff is definitely getting a little irksome.
Yeah. The statue originally depicted 2 yokai holding up a cup.
That's a bowl! So this piece broke off and rolled under the table.
So are you gonna be one of those heathens who argues that soup is a drink now?
I mean...
Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate.
There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? Thanks for telling us again. The screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something.
Then why not just activate that dialogue after examining both the statues and the folding screen? I don't get this. Like, is that to make sure you find the cup before going into the like Forbidden Chamber?
Which then also leads back to why we didn't just find the cup yesterday. Like,
yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, did the police not find anything? Like, I know that like the Ace Attorney police are kind of have to be incompetent, but like this is a new one. Like was the cup just never there before?
I have no clue.
Hey, I bet you're right. Thanks, voices in my head. Let's go over that screen with a fine-tooth comb.
Do you think they'll tell us about the...
Are you seriously... Oh my... The game is actually making me do this again. Oh my god. Answer for you two to discover the cup now. Needless padding, that's it. It appears this folding screen is a folding screen.
It's sort of a screen that meets the eye.
Let's check every last inch of it. Yes, the folding screen is made... Why do we need to rotate? What the hell? Why? Why is this the tutorial?
picture has been cut off on both ends?
Now that you mention it.
It looks like there's supposed to be doors on both ends, but they get cut in half.
Maybe those doors symbolize the Forbidden Chambers door.
Yeah, it definitely feels like something significant, but the question is what? So
Okay,
look behind it.
Yeah, I know. Like,
where was this? Where was this before?
yeah, it wasn't. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't appear there on the like during the actual investigation, did it?
No, why was this not here? It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh my god. Oh, I know. It's like the shape of the Forbidden Chambers key.
I miss Gumshoe, but he made the confetti every trial, so we know he's always there. Got 3D Gumshoe, imagine that.
If Gumshoe was leading the investigation, he wouldn't have missed that thing under the table.
The guy's got a freaking bug. The guy made a freaking bug sweeper. I'm pretty sure he'd have been able to find this easily.
Yeah.
We're definitely getting warmer.
Oh my god. Okay, let's take an even closer look.
I'm way ahead of you.
What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something.
You think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber?
Wait, what about that key drawn on the end of the screen?
You mean the one we just looked at?
The two are related?
Key and a keyhole. Oh, I just got an idea. If we fold the screen up just right, the key and keyhole should overlap.
Thanks, Sherlock. Hey, I think you're right.
Well, no, I think that's I think that's fair. That one's fair. Let's give it a try.
Look, a door!
Yeah, and it's open too.
Two foxes are not facing each other, so... Hey, what if we made those foxes facing each...
Apollo, let's go check out the two statues.
Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other. Just like on the
God.
screen.
Oh my god, that was... Here's the thing, like, I don't mind the whole, like, okay, you have to move these statues to open the Forbidden Chamber. The actual solution is fine, but, like, why do they have to make that, like, both... I was thinking of, like, both choices, and they made it so needlessly drawn out. Like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that?
It was so unnecessary.
God, I was completely... I did not think it was going to be that bad.
Yeah. I said this line. Yeah. Look! A lock appeared!
Now we can use that key.
Okay, here goes nothing. And then Mataro flies out.
You found it. And then you get and you found it. Do 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 do.
It worked!
Time to see why this chamber's so forbidden.
What secrets could it hold, I wonder? Just go in! Such a convincing creak when you have the blip still. This door needs some serious oil.
Ah, that was like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh right, forgot about those super good ears of yours. I wonder what that thing could be. Look, more feathers.
Ah!
What the heck is that?
What's
Is that
more
a
so...
Tenma statue? Go ahead.
I'm not saying that Gumshoe would have solved the like, secret to opening the Forbidden Chamber. I'm saying he would have noticed the frickin' cup below the table.
Yeah. But there's something odd about that. Well, something odd
Yeah, it does
about
look cool.
All I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why.
You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you?
What, of this thing? Don't make me laugh.
Really? Hey, look!
But what? What is it?
Over there on the left, there's a bunch of staves on that rack. You kind of look like the staff we saw earlier.
You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenma carrying?
Yeah, I bet our Tenma impersonator really did come in here at some point. I really hope we knew who that impersonator was.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place.
Oh, finally I get to, like, actually examine stuff properly.
Is that the first time we've actually had to examine? It took
No,
over an
we
hour?
did have to.
No, we did have to examine, like, the folding screen and stuff, but this is the first, like, new room we've gotten to do.
Stone lantern.
Like those Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch?
Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there is no switch.
Oh, here it is.
What?
It was hidden out of sight.
I see Tamataro's cells were outfitted with all the amenities that yokai would want. There's a bunch of staves here, and it looks like one's missing. Tamataro Jinxie-san must have taken it.
I'd have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us.
Why do you think there are so many here?
Stave fencing? Maybe they're spares. Tenma might be, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has spare staves handy, well, it shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Aside from the being evil part. At least that's my take on it.
Maybe it's a reminder to deal with our own faults. I won't hold my breath. No, that's one big statue. It must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Temotar has a staff! The Temotar and the scroll didn't have one.
I wonder why.
I feel like this could be significant, but why?
Also, didn't they say that depicting Tenma pointless, like, without... let's see.
What are you trying to think of?
I'm trying to... There was, like, some kind of thing about how you... Okay, yeah, it seems those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. Okay.
First, to go on this table here.
Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea?
It looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue here.
Don't open it. Who knows what might be in there?
It's just a big empty compartment. From all the dust and cobwebs. I'd say it hasn't been open in a really long time.
That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it and...
Wait, there is something in here! What the fuck is that? Looks like some sort of figure, but it's so dusty, I can't tell what it's supposed to be.
Bet it's a goblin. Goblins
I
are
don't know what
real.
it's doing here. Let's look at all the scroll, and there's something drawn on that. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe?
A monk? What are you talking about?
You know, people that take walks in the mountains are as a form of spiritual training.
Wouldn't that just be a hiker?
The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena.
Oh, look, there's some yellow thing strapped to his back.
It's called the... Oh, it's staring at the Temataro!
What's this scroll getting at?
I think they're trying to say that he's a rock.
Is this how Tenma was born?
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the fox chamber.
That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why?
Maybe the Tenma costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the Forbidden Chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder.
Wow, this is one tough riddle, alright.
Oh. Paul, I think you're just wasting your time there. Yeah, I know. I landed 1 pixel too far to the left.
What's this?
Could be gold.
Well,
It could also... What's the frickin' like... Hold on. What's the other... What's like the alchemy process for yellow? Citrinitas. Maybe it's Citrinitas. Or, you know, the 3rd stage of the alchemical magnum opus.
Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy.
Oop.
The fact there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long.
Oh, it's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. Je suis la belle?
LaBelle? What the? Then, when did that mean Mr. LaBelle was here?
I guess so. But why?
Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenma, he must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped his hand cream at that time.
In other words, the Tenma impersonator we're looking for is none other than...
Florent LaBelle! Wow, so cool. That'd be a big break for us in court tomorrow.
So cool, so cool, so cool, so cool. Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. So cool, so cool, so cool, so cool, so cool. Oh, is that a vent?
Oh look, there's an air vent here too!
I guess even Forbidden Chambers need proper ventilation.
I don't think anyone could reach this one either.
Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. What about the stone lanterns? I wonder where this vent leads.
Well, Fox Chambers... Well, the Fox Chambers vents didn't branch out this way, so...
Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all. Guess that about wraps it up. What now?
We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again.
You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie?
Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Tenma.
No, I want to see the frickin' epitaph, you dingus.
Are we... Looks like a gravestone or something.
It reads, "Here lies Tenma, age 80. Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone."
What? Say it ain't so! Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're joking me around because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism!
I'm not scared. Freak out central, right here, baby. Cut it out, widget.
Donald Strong denied it is strong in this one.
It's the curse! The curse! The curse of Tenma!
It's the curse of Yankee Jim!
You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril! Mind your own business, will ya? Is he bumping into them or something? No, he stole Widget, I see.
Oh my lord. Ouch! It's all this about a curse.
Tenma Tower's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigation! Listen to what them superstitions say! Right, how about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Huh? Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine! You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that.
The same goes for... Wait, he stole the bracelet too!
Sorry. I promise I won't do it again. Not really. He almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget. The big jerk. I'm sorry. Not really.
I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. Funny we have him here. I guess we should ask him about what happened.
I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget? Grr. Yipes! Mercy! I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins.
Thieving what? What's that supposed to mean?
Glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this.
What am I looking at? It's like another one of those yokai to me.
It's none other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. He was like a yokai Robin Hood, and he'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime. What's more, I'm his grandson, because he was my grandpappy.
Wow, you don't say.
Thieves' honor. It's the honest truth. I thought there was no honor among thieves. The sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in the dead of night. Scrapping? Why does it say scrapping together? It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azuki Kozo, washer of money, giver outer of wealth, reborn.
So I think we have a Yatagarasu wannabe.
Yup.
Forget the money. You should be watching yourself with this nasty habit. Why do you have to tell us this? Just let me figure it out.
This figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks like that dusty old figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Sorry, they just assume you don't know things
I mean,
anymore.
I can understand if it's for a streamlining thing, but still.
Hey! What are you doing with that there figure?
Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. We've been in there practically forever.
Couldn't mean my grandpappy... Couldn't mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in that there chamber.
Treasure? Treasure? Look, they're stealing all the treasures. They're loading all the treasures onto that van.
What do you know about this treasure in the Forbidden Chamber?
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe, other than getting in on them tech grifts and NFTs and whatnot. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
There's something amazing in there? See anything like that, though.
I'm talking about Filch, not Azuki, Jesse.
Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he?
Seeing how there was one of his figures in there, that just might be. That's Grandpappy for you. And he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor.
Of course, because he was so righteous. And Corey, you mentioned seeing Tenma near the crime scene.
Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me.
people in Ninetales sure seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't
Sorry.
want to talk about seeing Tenma.
Darn right. Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell ya. That's why I gotta do exactly what they say from now on.
So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale?
Yep, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a rulebook to me.
Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales?
Ain't you been listening to a word I said?
You're gonna do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that's baloney.
Take that!
It's probably written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village.
Duh.
So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking to us. Well, you say you plan on staying right here in Ninetales Village. But if you really believed in superstition, you would have long gone by now.
No.
I know you've been lying to me. You're trying to come clean, Mr. Filch.
Dibes.
You're lying about believing the superstitions, weren't you?
Sorry, but I didn't have no choice.
So what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenma?
It's all that pretty boy's fault. Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenma. Said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions said would happen.
So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence?
Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed.
That rumor again.
I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor.
Oh, watch it!
Village superstition stolen by Phineas. I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me.
You could have just asked for it instead of stealing it.
Was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenma one more time. Thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass.
They really don't want us to examine anything unless it wants us to.
Yeah.
Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence. Why are you speaking like that? Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned. Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me.
That's a relief. Maybe I should get somewhere this time.
So, what can I do for you today?
We'd like to ask about that room that Jinxie's possessed.
Ah,
She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the sea, under a demon power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh?
Ka-ka-ka-ka! No matches this warding charm for me.
The charm!
Tenmataro's back. Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings.
I blew it. That question brought the yokai back. He probably won't get off the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Do you know that Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I know not of what you speak.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Tenma, demon lord of the yokai, protect a mere mortal? Ka-ka-ka-ka! No affections do I possess for your race of humans.
Please, we're going to prove there's a third person disguised as a yokai at the scene. If you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name.
But I have already told you, I know not of what you speak. I don't think we'll get anything more out of him.
It's all over unless we can somehow prove that the Jinxie didn't plant the yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo, I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out, then. Oh, this is really something. You can really count her when it counts.
Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism.
Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking?
Yes, I believe she's exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetails Vale? When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night. I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, at least not on a conscious level.
So when the Tenma though spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie.
Sleepwalking, eh? That would indeed explain the matter.
Look, Tenma spirit! It's left the mayor's body.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma? Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you. Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you? I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt. I knew it. You suspect Florent is behind all this? But why? Why would someone name their child Florent? I mean, what kind of name is that? Did he really want Ninetails Vale that badly?
You think of any reason why?
Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenma for a spell. Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenma. Okay, so that's where Jesse was talking about the cultist thing.
It's crazy, are you saying the yokai is real?
Whatever the case, Tenma brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him, nor free him from his prison.
What? How can people actually believe that?
Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenma thing now.
I think we have... Oh my god. No. Why? Another long chat with Mr. LaBelle. You know,
Your dinner's ready, your malevolence. An offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there. The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it, Mr. Demon, sir. Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Ka-ka-ka-ka! Yes, your malevolence. I'll remember that.
How long is you planning to keep up the Steel Kite charade?
Yes, I have played Investigations too, Jesse.
Well, we already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so... Oh my god.
Hi, Tempty.
Why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth?
I don't understand, like, why they feel this need to, like, repeat stuff. Or maybe it's, I'd say Investigations 2 is probably one of... I think, I mean, granted, it's been a while since I've played the original trilogy, but, yeah, Investigations 2 could be recency bias, but I've definitely enjoyed it a lot. I'd say its cases are some of the most consistently good, I'd say.
Won't be able to claim that Tenma was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him? Like, how the actual fuck do we get him to admit it was him?
I'm gonna guess you meant that genuinely.
Yeah. Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy. From the top.
Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard a scream, oh heck, what was the next part again? Ah!
You have the memory capacity of a flea! This is the 30th time, you know! Now, 100 times more, and we're done.
Apollo, really? What on earth are they practicing?
I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy.
Ow!
Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yipes!
Unbelievable! What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? I feel more need for DC to kill the Joker from Florence LaBelle, albeit not as much as in general. I mean, the Joker's more of a monster than Florence, but they're both awful.
Did Filch filch LaBelle's wallet just now? Just like Filch isn't filching the save menu?
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Practicing testimony, you dipshits!
Oh, it's you two! Eavesdropping, are we? Pfft, you peasants are so tacky! Well, what do you want with me?
Confession to being Tenma imposter would be nice right about now.
I mean, I think that at the very least it's worth it to have more information. Just don't, like, be so forward with your evidence, you know? Dazzling hair color that you can wash out with water. Isn't it magnificent?
What if you start to sweat? Won't that wash the color out too?
I assure you, Florent LaBelle, embodiment of beauty, does not sweat.
What about rain? Even if you don't sweat, you never know what I make. Ah!
Tuh! Peasants like you fail to grasp the truth. Rain and other forces of nature draw back in awe of my beauty.
So, sure they're not being repelled by your narcissism?
Oh yeah. Jeez,
What?
and
It's a Trump
here
Corona
I
showed
was
off
like
too
being
soon.
the... Jeez, and here I was like thinking about it. I mean, you could just ask him about it. You wanted something?
Oh, no, never mind.
Tuh. You really do.
Mr. Filch filled me on a conversation you two had about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenma.
Filch, you fool!
Yipes!
I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth!
So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Why, to protect dolly little Jinxie, of course.
But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. This also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenma.
I do feel Shelley had a point wanting to kill Simon. I mean, he left out crucial info. Yeah, that's, you know, it's part of his whole code of honor and all. Interesting. But where are you going with this?
Since you asked so polite... No, Pop. We have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenma.
Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenma? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right. Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenma was a Jinxie. I said Tenma was Jinxie, you fool! Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea! Practice it 100 more times, and I shall say this very line 100 more times. Yay! I do like Simon Keys a lot, yeah.
Shy monkeys. Well, I can certainly tell you, Corwin has had some interesting thoughts this session. Tempty.
Yeah, like, as far as the mystery goes, like, there's really nothing wrong with the mystery, it's just the writing and, like, constant repeating of info that's getting on my nerves.
So, are you gonna call to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then.
I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you.
Filchy! Wake up, you lazy bones! Huh? What? Was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Had me right sleepy, it did. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Simon Key's official name is Simeon Saint. Yep.
I'm
sorry,
begging you,
are we...
not another lesson. I ain't cutting out for this thinking and remembering stuff.
What?
I'm only good for boxing. Right up the schnozzler. Sorry, what
Also,
were you gonna say?
are you just gonna ignore how they're literally saying they're gonna fucking rehearse their testimony right in front of us? Are we just not gonna mention that?
Yeah. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please. Anything but another lesson.
There they go. Just our chance to get the truth out of him.
Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. Well, no, it's just... No, oh yeah, all that stuff now is a lie that Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
You think they're done questioning Jinxie?
Maybe. Let's say she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. Wait, but like, shouldn't she still be in custody?
Maybe she's gotten back by now. I don't know.
Oh, hi again.
Accursed nine-tailed fox. The time for settling the score is nigh. My grudge has but festered over time. At last vengeance will be mine. She must be possessed, sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead.
Yes, you will.
Jinxie!
Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. My charms must have fallen off again.
Yeah. I can avoid a charm slot by toning down my quartz of steel.
Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released.
Which one?
Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenma Taro. It shows them dancing together.
Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together?
Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Oh, right, for the municipal murder issue.
No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning.
What fighting? It's a spirit of debate. It's what we lords. Yeah!
No fighting.
Charm slabs again.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about.
Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. I already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. You remembered anything else that seems important?
Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
No, Nicole, I have not made an SDRA2 video, and I probably won't for some time. Much like the DRA1 video, it needs time to... I need time to, like, actually think over, like, what I'd want to talk about with it, and, like, you know, gather my actual thoughts. It still hasn't been that long since I finished the game, I feel.
And he's probably still noticing new things playing it through with us again.
Oh, definitely. And the, and also, like, I have said that Attorney of the Arcane would be my next big series of videos. When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, but I've streamed the entire game. I don't know if that's what you meant by that.
And also, he is gonna make videos on it more than likely. It's just not yet.
Yeah, I will admit I've been a little bit tied down recently. I've got stuff going on in, like, my actual life that's been that's been, like, keeping me from, like, getting back in focus as I'd like to be. I don't know if I'll actually... I don't know if I'm honestly not sure, like, what the video would be. Like, it could be case analysis stuff. It could also end up being, I don't know if it's going to be, like, a big retrospective of the back half of the game like, DRA1 was, because, like, you know, DRA1 had a lot to talk about. SDRA2 its back half is long. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
I knew it. He's holding something back.
Oh, I see, Nicole. You've only just found it. I feel like you had, like, a similar, Alright, I'm gonna make another save, because I think there's an achievement I forgot to go get. So let me see if I can, go find that.
Yeah, Corlin can't elaborate on the back half, because I have not finished the game yet.
Yeah. So where's...
Wait, what are you looking for?
I was looking for the ladder. I guess it isn't here, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to...
Was it there before?
I guess I would have had to look at it while Detective Fulbright was here. Like at the very beginning of the case when they looked in the vent. There's an achievement for getting all the ladder conversations. Yeah, I guess I missed my chance. But yeah, like... I suppose that I might... I mean, I'm sure I'm going to have plenty to say about SDRA2, but it would probably... Especially if I decide to make it a sort of, like... Especially if I did decide to make some kind of, like, massive video about it. It really depends on what I want to do. Go ahead.
I could deafen for a minute if you want to elaborate on anything.
No, I don't really need to say anything, because, like, the point is, like SDRA2 is, like, unusual. Like, I will say, though, in terms of, like, sheer impact, SDRA2 was most likely never going to beat out DRA1, because, like, you gotta keep in mind, DRA1 was the first fan game I got to finish in its entirety that I actually saw to its intended conclusion. And, it's led to, and it also, you know, led to me making this channel. So, can't get much bigger than that. Favorite Danganronpa / Fangan character, though. I'm a Mikon defender. I have many reasons, but that's for another time. Okay. I'm kind of two minds on Mikon. It's less that I dislike Mikon herself, and more that I just dislike some of her writing. But yeah, just like I guess it's, you know, I forget what the I think it's like punish the sin, not the sinner. I think that's how the saying goes. Anyway. My favorite Danganronpa character, though, from the main series, is Shuichi. Love that guy. And favorite Fangan character, I'd probably say that it probably just varies between Tsurugi, Teruya, and Rei from DRA1. It depending on what day of the week it is. But yeah, very, very glad I checked out DRA1 first. In fact, in some ways, like, I feel like it honestly came at a really good time when I finished watching it. I think if I'd gone straight to SDRA2 and did everything in there, I feel like I might have still been in this whole, like, you know, I still might have been in this whole, like, I'm not sure. None of these endings have really blown me away yet. Not to say SDRA2's is bad, but I don't know, pulling off endings is very difficult, and I feel like and that's why I find it so impressive that DRA1 handled it as well as it did, and also why the Ace Attorney series consistently hits on, and also why it hits so well. And I do agree, I do agree that Teruteru has more to his character. I do agree Teruteru has more to his character than the pervertedness, but the fact that it's just so, like, it's all we really get from him for the most part. And, like, I do like and it's unfortunate, because, like, I do like the other parts of his character, like how he wants to put on this image of being a really refined, like, city slicker, when he's really just this, you know, country guy. Me was X rank for me. I'm not, like, super hot on Miyu, but I don't mind her. I don't, like, dislike her either. I think she works. I definitely think that...
Going back to the problem of people skipping DRA1, I think someone's working on, like, a genuine, like, way better translation.
Yeah, they are. They're working on a full remake, too.
Well, no, like, different from the remake, I mean. Like, last I checked, they're, like, on chapter 5. Like someone's, like, properly retranslating the game.
Yeah.
Like different to the remake, I mean.
I see.
You're very nervous when you said, "That's not what he said." Weren't you? I know, because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm.
Huh?
Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important.
Is Teruteru okay bisexual rep? I'm not going to answer that one because I honestly don't know. Can anyone hear me? I think my mic... Can you hear me, Kraz?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, it's probably because... no, I'm looking at the wrong audio thing. Yeah, I'm fine.
Listen, wait, so did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep? So you admit that he did say something else?
How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. I do like the bracelet being used in investigations. And I think that, like, they've actually... And I think that, especially here, they actually, like, earned their moment with the bracelet. Like, making it a necessary, like, means of progression. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little more specific?
As a LGBTQ person, I want to say no, but I also think we just need to know more about Terra, which I hope we get in 2x2. I also beg for meta-me content that isn't using her trauma for jokes. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't really know, like... I'm honestly not really, like, setting... I don't really have... I don't know if anyone's gonna, like, ask a lot about what my expectations or hopes are for 2x2, just because, like, I don't really have any other than I hope it's good. Which, like, I'm sure it will be, but I'm also hoping that it can, like, learn from the mistakes of the original and, you know, spruce itself up a little. Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB."
You said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This one's one I wish I'd never heard.
I feel like, in terms of, if we're just basing, I think if we're basing the survival stocks of characters based off of, like, their original fates in the game, I do think that Heko is someone who has who at least has some chance, or at the very least, I think that, like, the order's gonna get shuffled. Like the event that happens to cause an alternate route happens very early on from what the marketing has said. And I imagine that while some characters might not make it, I feel like there's probably going to be at least one character who doesn't make it to Chapter 4 in either 2 or 2x2. But as long as like no one is being left with 3 chapters or less worth of content, I think that would be in a good I think that would be a good, like, yardstick to measure it by. But also, of course, the quality matters. I mean Mahiru was one of my favorites, but Mahiru is still one of my favorites, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing, like, Hiyoko getting... I wouldn't mind seeing Hiyoko have a proper character arc, because, like, I think she does have a character arc in the second game. It's just a very, like, turbulent one, and one that unfortunately doesn't allow her to, like, self-actualize.
What are we gonna do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens.
To be honest, that's really rich coming from Phoenix.
Wait, yeah, not on guard. Hello.
I
That
know
Laura's
people.
greatest and most trusted weapon.
I know people are yeah, like, really looking back on it, Akane, like, it's not like Akane had nothing going on, but I feel there's a lot of I think the survivors in general just felt like they had, like, large gaps in, like, relevance, and so didn't really come together. They definitely felt like the least like a unit out of really every group of like end gamers in the series, because like even with Samugi and V3, like at least you have the ties between, you know, Shuichi and Maki, Kaito, Kokichi, and also Himiko and Himiko like actually showing signs of improvement over time.
Right, just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Don't say despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he have been dreaming or simply delirious?
If they can do something interesting with Teru and it's actually well written, I won't mind him surviving.
I don't know if I'm gonna play 2x2. I still don't know if I'm gonna play it.
Why's that?
It's just after SDRE2, if it turns out to be as good as it's been building up to, I don't know if I can. Even if I do play, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like actually like it.
I'll still probably give it I'm still planning to give it a shot personally. I don't know if I'll stream it, but kind of depends on. I mean, it's also worth noting backlog, so it's probably going to be a while. I certainly don't plan on covering it at launch. The only thing I might cover at launch is Kumitante. Who knows, but I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. I mean, geez, it feels like we're being jerked around by forces beyond our control and being made to walk to places before we've decided we want to go there. Apollo, what are we going to do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie's been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something.
I know. Well, let's see here.
Oh, this is a new theme.
The lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie assessed for them when she first opened the door. Alderman QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox chamber.
I'm kind of similar to Nicole. I definitely deep dive on games more nowadays, though maybe I should start doing that less, since I have so many to get through. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
Her mystery person must have then fled the Fox chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? The bell's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent.
I'm a ghost!
Oh shit! So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, whatever it takes, gotta move on. Your coffee is cold, the party's over. Whatever it takes, no one knows you at all. Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma Florent LaBelle.
Right,
well,
we'll get on with illegal exorcism, justice style!
Oh, well, good luck with your class, Nicole.
Is that the end?
I think it is. Yeah, it is. I think that's the shortest episode yet, actually. At least in terms of how long it took me to get through it.
What do you... Alright, now that it's done, we can go a bit deep into it. What was your thoughts on this investigation?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. Like, here's the thing. I mean, I said this before, but like, I aside from like how obvious LaBelle is, I generally like the mystery writing. It's fine, but oh my gosh, just the repetition just got pretty annoying. Not enough to ruin my enjoyment, but it was definitely noticeable.
Yeah. And looking at how much we have left, and we probably could finish it tonight, but I don't really feel like it.
No, we're not finishing it tonight. Like I generally like 3 hours is my limit, and I'm pretty sure that I am fairly certain that we wouldn't be able to finish the entire back half of the trial. Yeah,
Yeah, I
this would
imagine not.
be. Yeah, I think it's a like of similar-ish length. Like you can generally think of this case as being split into quarters, which unless you're really up for a mammoth session, it will probably never double up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, so are you what? So I guess you're not. I'm assuming you're not interested in playing through the trial at all. At least not even part of it.
Well, like last trial, there's no to be continued. So it's not like there's a good stopping point.
Yeah. I mean, maybe whenever they bring a new witness in, but who knows when that's
Actually,
gonna
let me
be.
actually let me see if there's like a lobby at all to see if there's at least like a good stopping point, even if it's not like a to be continued. Um,
It looks
actually,
like
yeah, we could play a part of it. It looks like there's a lobby about 30 minutes
yeah,
in.
yeah. Based on the walkthrough I keep looking at, not for solutions, but just to see like how much time there is, has it at about an hour and a half. So yeah, I'm willing to keep going.
Yeah, alright, we can do that then.
Any theories on who killed the alderman? I think the yokai did it.
No way! Are you sure?
Yeah, he did.
Actually, you can take them for the lobby. I gotta do some stuff real quick.
All right.
Wait, wait, there's no lobby?
No.
Okay, damn, never mind, I
Just
guess.
just do what you got to do. I'll take care of it.
Alright. I'll say this, though. Court is back in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. Alright, now I'll go.
Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. Athena Sykes, assistant defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Je suis prête. As chipper as ever, I see, and in French, no less. And the prosecution? I'm such a rebel. I'm even angry when I'm sleeping. Very well then. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide sturdier shackles today. There will be no more of your funny business this time, Prosecutor Blackquill. Now, your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it. Looks like the judge is really bringing it today. He probably realized how Blackquill played him. That was one mean game of Simon Says. Yeah, His Honor has to fight to defend His Honor today. Your boldness. It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement. I have. I don't know if I'd say that. Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement. That was the look of one who yearned deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now you have been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court, the one thing you could not possess. The crown jewels of the court? Now at long last they are within your grasp. How could you possibly refuse? Oh, so you don't mind if I do it then? I'll make a special exception, just this once. Here we go again. Yep, more of Blackwell's mind games. Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. Ahem. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim Alderman Rex Cubey was the Amazing Ninetails. We also learned that the Amazing Ninetails was a key figure in the yokai craze and anti-merger protests. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex Cubey's secret identity, Mayor Damien Tenma murdered him. The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and victim. The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party. We thought about it, Jesse, but apparently there's a lobby shortly into the case. But further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who had escaped the room. Ergo, we must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is, well, conclusive.
No way.
Did I say something wrong? That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time.
Oh. More than to post about to my grandchild. Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events. Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
The feathers and tracks? Weren't those up by the mayor while I was possessed?
That was but an act to protect his daughter.
Oh, yes, of course. I suspected as much. Do you actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance?
His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Tenma.
Objection!
The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture!
Would you care for some witness testimony, then? For I'm ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind the Tenma Taro farce.
Witness testimony? But it means Filch and that creep will bow. Very well, then. Rayla, would you bring in the first witness?
It is also worth noting we're still like 20 minutes short of how long these streams have usually been, so I figured it made sense to keep going for a while. Why doesn't Rompun... Go ahead.
Mr. Filch, regret the hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today.
Been known for my hasty retreat since I was a kid. A bit of a trademark of mine.
Why doesn't Rompun Friends have a TV tropes page? It has Disney students and takes inspiration from everything in their library. I mean, it could just be that no one has, like... I mean, it could just be that no one has bothered to make one for it. I mean, there's... I know there are TV tropes pages for stuff like Danganronpa, so, you know, it's not impossible. It's just a matter of a contributor on the wiki, like, seeing enough reason to make it. I don't know what the policies over there are, but if something like... I mean, if Danganronpa and other fangans can get... If Danganronpa, Penguin Rampa, and other fangans can get on there, I don't really see why... I don't see what's stopping Rampa and Friends from being there.
Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip yesterday.
Like those amateurs could ever have me. Yipes! Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place. No, please. I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running. Your statement, now. Yes, sir, Mr. Blackhead, sir. Do not compare me to Acne. He may be a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwell.
Yeah, Blackwell doesn't strike me as the give-up-easy type. Now then, Mr. Filch, your testimony, please. Exhibit the true nature of the yokai you saw on the manor shortly after the crime.
Tenmataro's really that little maid gal, ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the Tenmataro I saw was just a little thing about her size. But the little runt had a big old staff. I seen when she came into the foyer. Bet you she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was gonna use it to wallop me on account of my fierce reputation, I just know it.
Sure, buddy. So, Tenma was short in stature. And that's because it was with Jinxie Tenma all along?
You betcha. Besides, all the rest in the manor were way taller than her. Feigning height is but an easy thing. But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short. Okay, thanks, but do you think Mondo's execution is racist? It's based on a racist story about a little African boy. I honestly don't.
Oh,
I don't think I could. I don't think I can comment on that because all I know is the story itself, and like all I know about is just the story itself and that it exists. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware. I mean, considering how the series has handled stuff like DID, I wouldn't put it past them, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought it was just like inspired by a folk story. I didn't know it was if it would have had like racist connotations. I'm sorry to say, I'm not really. I don't really think I'm qualified to talk about stuff like that. Especially like not because I can't. It's just more that I don't have the information I need.
What if the Tenma impersonator was walking on their knees?
Weren't no knee walking. I've seen it myself.
Then perhaps that yokai really was Miss Tenma after all.
All monsters are not but tricks, either of the mind or the cheap parlor variety.
So you're saying she created an illusion like one of those magical eye things?
Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees. But in truth, it was simply the janitor.
What? Oh, Muscular Black just gave up the ghost, literally!
The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are, no doubt, partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that.
That actually sounds like a real ghost to me. Let's right now cross-examine the witness.
Hold it!
Mr. Filch, you and Mr. LaBelle mentioned something about a practice yesterday. You denied the so-called lesson was about what you were supposed to say in court?
No, you got it all wrong.
Then could you tell the court exactly what sort of lesson it was?
Oh, it was, what was it again? Now I remember. Math. You know, numbers and stuff.
It's completely under Michael's control, too.
Anyway, Tenma was that little maid gal, so, what's the difference?
Hold it!
I think you gotta go look at how tall the Tenma impersonator was.
You betcha. I got a habit of sizing people up. I can even give you a primer on how to pull it off. All under the table, Natch. I got a knack for figuring out where people's pockets are and how much money they have. I size them real good before I relieve them of their valuables.
Just admitted being a pickpocket right here in court. Does someone is hold that this Tenma entered the foyer?
Darn right I do. I think he's got an underbite.
Does he?
Yeah, like, or unless his like teeth are, unless that's supposed to be like unless his teeth are like level with each other. But then there's also like the shadow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things.
Hold it!
Well, you're not gonna brush it off by claiming the perp was short.
Must have hit a raw nerve, cause you ain't that tall yourself.
Who's talking, Mr. I've got to stand on a box just to testify? Anyways, Mr. Filch, correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't you say the Tenma you saw had a different staff?
Cross my heart, hope to die. I know cause it went a jingle and a jangle, and now they're separate rings.
Where do you suppose that staff came from?
The staff, you say? Well, betcha she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. Alright, I think that's the one. Because he couldn't have known that unless he was in the chamber itself. It's probably the key. Well, let's try it.
Objection!
It would seem that Tenma was, in fact, not this innocent little girl.
Huh?
More at 5.
How you figure that?
You claim that Tenma you saw had one of those staves from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would have been impossible for Miss Tenma to get a hold of one!
Why'd you say more 5?
No, I said more at 5.
Oh.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Justice? The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber.
What's this?
This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the crime scene. So you see, it would have been impossible for her to get inside the Forbidden Chamber. I'm sure with the Tenma seen holding that staff, could not have been Jinxie Tenma. What? And who does the defense believe was impersonating the Tenma? Or Tenma impersonator, other than Mayor Tenma's aide?
Such accusations beg evidence. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he is the yokai we seek?
Yes, in fact, I can. Very well, let's see where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, no, I can't freaking play. Bro.
Take that!
Okay. We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber. And we know that whoever was Tenma took one of the staves out of there. In short, I believe where this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for. But Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner? I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. It might tell us who it belongs to. Or just fucking say that it's owned by Florent LaBelle. So you expect to find the yokai's prints there? Very well, I have my college order recess while we wait for the fingerprint results.
No need for that, your boldness. We have the prints of everyone at the manor that day.
You call up Basket Blackwell? Could anyone be more whipped?
Fulbright, analyze this for prints. You have 3 minutes.
Your wish is my command! Oh, well then I guess we'll wait right here. No ending the stream for you, Corlin.
It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete.
What do the results show?
What in the world? What in the world?
The Florent LaBelle's prints, aren't they?
This is absurd!
Prosecutor Blackwell? I'm not gonna like this, am I? Don't tell me that Tenma was Prince!
Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prince belonged to...
Just get to it. Why are we trying this out?
Phineas Filch.
Wait, what?
Objection!
Wait, what? What?
Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Objection!
Why, you tricksy little tanuki! Explain yourself, now! Sure, them prints are mine. I mean, I did pilfer that hand cream from Mr. LaBelle, after all.
So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
So what if I did? You got a problem with it? Ah! No, not the face! You fool of a tanuki!
Order! Order! Mr. Justice here to explain what this could mean!
I will admit, like, Filch stealing the, I was spoiled on Filch stealing the, hand cream because of, the Let's Dub. Like, I watched the Series 2 finale quite a bit. Episode 2 finale quite a bit.
Wait a second. That's a question. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber... wait a second. Does this mean the Tamataro holding the staff was... Phineas Filch?
Yipes! Another cat out of the bag!
Mr. Filch is Tamataro? I don't understand. Does this mean Mr. Filch is the killer? What is to explain himself this instant?
Begging your pardon, your honorship, but I was just doing what the alderman told me. Do you think V3 takes place in VR? I mean, reviving a dead classmate is impossible unless they're not really dead in real life. I've heard other ways that, like, that could be possible, like, with, like, body doubles, basically, or like, actors, but I know that some people have offered it up as an explanation. I mean, considering that, I certainly think it's possible, but part of V3's point is that you don't really know the true, the truth of it. He wanted me to be Tenma in the village exorcism ritual.
You mean that event at the Nine Tails Veil Festival? Festival? So that was you inside the Tenma costume.
I will say I do have I am interested in trying to write, like, a post-V3 fangan of my own that would include, like, the canon characters. But I would probably make it so it's not in VR, or at the very least ambiguous, because I think that I think that as interesting as Danganronpa 2's ending is in some ways, it does result in, well, really it's more so Danganronpa 3 doing so, that it's more so what Danganronpa 3 does that results in it feeling, sort of losing its impact.
Yep, and after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program. But it bored me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers. Okay, bye Daisakuma. Thanks for watching.
So you didn't actually watch the wrestling match.
That's when I looked at the Tenma costume and got a great idea. Nobody can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. And because of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word.
Rather want to use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible. Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place?
Because of the treasure there. Thought that was my big chance to sneak on in and nab it.
Treasure?
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe, other than cryptocurrency. Grandpappy told me all about it, so there's an amazing treasure in there.
He went in there not knowing his grandfather had already pilfered it?
Guess that's one tale that didn't get passed down from grandpappy to grandson.
Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Was the mayor swallowed the only key that could have opened the Forbidden Chamber's door? You couldn't have possibly gotten in!
I'd go through the air vent in the foyer! And that's probably how, him leaping from the... I don't know if, like, the Tenma costume, like, functions as a wingsuit, but that would explain the photo. The vent's left of the alderman's picture. I went on in and made a nice little hole. Use that to get into the air duct that leads to the Forbidden Chamber, I did.
You what?
So he wait, so he extended the frickin' ventilation shaft?
Seems rather extra.
But how's that even possible? Wait a sec. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber? So Mr. Filch found a way to get into that air duct. And that's how he got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent?
So Tenma was nothing more than a cat burglar? Or rather, a tanuki burglar. And we're back to being anyone without... being without anyone to charge for the alderman's murder.
Looks like our so-called yokai is nothing more than one big troublemaker.
Sorry, Mr. Filch, what did you do after fleeing the foyer?
I got out of that costume right quick. Well, it just caused trouble at that point.
So, are they saying that he went from... Well, no, I feel like the costume wouldn't have... I feel like the costume might not have worked, but like it would have been too big to fit back through the vent, but... And considering his intentions, I assume that he tried to... They just walked out the door, and that's why Jinxie saw him. That must be it, because otherwise... Because, like, if they're suggesting he retraced his steps through the vent, I just don't buy it. And also, you know, it contradicts the evidence.
Where's that costume now?
Heck if I know. And it ain't my fault if you never find it. Unless the costume itself is was actually used by LaBelle, and that's what led to it.
Yeah.
I also subscribe to the theory of Kibo used to be human until they made him a cyborg for the show. Did he still have the lines under his face during the prologue? I can't remember. The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai costume was left in that manner.
What if it was tossed outside the manor? Ah!
Oh.
No way! But maybe, just maybe! The defense seems to have had upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice. Okay, here's what I think. Fellas, did you get rid of the costume here?
Take that!
The window? Wait. Did you test it out the window?
Out the fucking window?
What type of simpleton do you take me for? Because I was certainly explaining why I didn't turn up inside the manor.
You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny. So why would I go do something like that?
I can give a few reasons.
Any bright ideas, Apollo?
Well, assuming the costume really was tossed outside. From a window. Then the next question would be, what happened after it? What happened to it after that? And if I'm right, I might just have a thing to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas, Filch, I have just the evidence for you.
You do?
This evidence proves you got rid of the tar... Okay.
That's, Tenma flying through the sky?
And just how does that put Mr. Phillips' costume out the window? It's quite simple. That's not Tenma in the photo. It's the costume Mr. Filch threw out.
No, that's crazy talk. You ain't serious, are you?
That's a steep cliff right outside the foyer window, meaning the manor's pretty high. The costume flew out through the window. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. In other words, the photo of Tenma really was a flight of fancy!
Yikes!
I think this is an orange crate. I guess they switched from donut crates a while ago.
Oh my, so there never was a yokai.
I can't keep any of them cats bagged. Can I still file a claim for the lost costume?
That's more than proves the defense's position. The Jinxie Tenma had nothing to do with staging the yokai sighting. Try to raise any objection, Prosecutor Blackwell?
None whatsoever. I'll deal with that tricksy Tanuki after I've dealt with this case.
We did it! You did nothing, Apollo.
Good going. Now all we have to do is make Florent LaBelle take the stand.
Objection!
Sheathing the sword a bit early, are we not? Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this tricksy little Tanuki, for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the Forbidden Chamber?
Probably assume we got in through the chamber's air vent.
My VR theory includes that their minds are temporarily changed for the killing games. When a student dies, the host survives, but the personality and memories are deleted, so there is weight. Well, that's only that's only your theory. Like, there's no proof, like, as far as we can tell, there's no proof for it, like, within the game itself. But, like, if that's what you want to go with, then sure.
Certainly the most humane way you could do Danganronpa in real life. I would say that there really is a humane way.
The most humane way is via, like, the Roblox games.
Basically, yeah.
And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They would suggest that the Tanuki exited through the chamber door, not the air vent.
Objection!
But the forbidden chamber doesn't open from the outside! Or inside! So what you're saying is makes no sense! Right?
Carnage mentioned? What are you talking about?
Someone on the outside opened the door for you, isn't that right? Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open.
Hold it!
Sprung right open? Who was outside?
I didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare.
Like how the reflection from my head What, Your Honor? Like how the reflection from my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the door.
That's why I snatched that staff and made my daring escape. And then that little maid gal spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall. That means the Forbidden Chamber wasn't opened until after the crime was discovered.
But wait. We still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the Fox chamber.
Objection!
Well, you little Tanuki, When the Forbidden Chamber opened, did you see the accused passed out there? Nope, only one. There was the alderman, and he was dead as a doornail. If the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to?
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh, don't tell me! Alright, I won't then.
Plainly, the only one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused Damien Tenma.
Ah!
Wait a second! There had to be somebody else besides Mayor Tenma there!
Really? And who might that be?
Oh, well, that would be...
Objection!
No, that's not who it was gonna be.
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence. I didn't forget. I was just testing your attention to details, right?
Besides, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact!
Sorry, guess I put my foot in my mouth again.
No, I think that we're definitely onto something here.
We are?
Think about it. If Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber...
Did you know Athena and Mia were voiced by the same person in the dubs? Yes, I do. I've even seen... I think before I even discovered Danganronpa, I saw that, like, Athena Polite Sykes video where it puts some of Miyu's lines over her introduction in Dual Destinies. So funny.
That they sound very... They sound very similar.
One of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water. There's a festival that could call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber. By virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up.
Not insufferable.
Very well, this court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up?
Take that!
Why, that's the defendant's age, Florent LaBelle. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime? True, and his alibi also claimed Mr. Filch was in the foyer, too. However, as we all know now, Mr. Filch was not there with Mr. LaBelle at that time. In short, Mr. LaBelle's alibi has disappeared!
Ah!
Florent LaBelle's alibi was one big lie! Isn't that right, Mr. Filch?
I reckon there ain't no keeping that cat in the bag here, neither. It was all Mr. LaBelle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking into the Forbidden Chamber. And in return, he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi.
Shame on you, Mr. Filch. Perjury is a serious crime that I won't punish you for, you know?
Ah, shucks, mercy, Your Honorship, mercy. At least do it off screen.
What?
No, not my face. Not my handsome, freshly fried face.
I also assert that the person who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch was none other than Florent LaBelle. After all, his alibi has just been proven to be a complete fabrication. I see. We'll take a 20-minute recess, after which time we'll see what Mr. LaBelle has to say for himself. Yes! Finally going to drag that slippery snake onto the stand. Up and Black was taking a nap. In the meanwhile, the prosecution will question Mr. LaBelle about these new allegations.
Alright then.
And that's where we stop, right at the 3-hour mark, actually.
Yep.
What do you think about this day so far?
Well, it's definitely picking up again now that we're in the trial section. That's good.
Looking at how much is left, there might be a chance we might double up next time.
Yeah, probably. I guess it also depends on how long the investigation is, but considering that that one is of about similar length, we'll probably be able to do it. So, yeah, I'd be up for that. I will say, though, I do have something planned for this Friday, and Saturday night also has something going on, so... and given the whole recording session on Thursday, what I might do is move Friday's stream to Saturday, but have it be early in the afternoon. Is that okay with you? Or are you recording something with No at that time?
No, that's fine.
All right. I'll message you the details, and we'll work it out from there.
All right.
But yeah, thanks everyone for showing up. I was actually kind of surprised. I was pleasantly surprised that there were a few more people coming in today. But yeah, I'm starting to. I think that now that we're at the trial, we're finally like getting to the good stuff with the case. We don't have to the dialogue isn't nearly as repetitive during the trial, which I suppose makes sense.
Yeah, it sort of can't be. So
yeah, because you're not in as freeform a scene. But yeah, do you have anything else you want to touch on, Kraz, before we sign off?
Not really.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll see you next time.